The idea is just bizarre to suggest that some of the things we're recommending are contrary to the Constitution. Gun violence in this country is an epidemic. We say it again. Gun violence in this country is an epidemic, and it's an international embarrassment.
First, we'll ensure that we understand and measure the problem of criminal gun trafficking in a data-driven way. 20 years ago, ATF undertook a gun trafficking study, then issued a report that provided information necessary to better understand and to combat criminal trafficking networks. No such study has been conducted since that time. Accordingly, I have directed ATF to begin work on an updated study of criminal gun trafficking, one that will take into account the fact that modern guns are not simply cast or forged in a home, but can also be made of plastic, printed on a 3D printer, or sold in self-assembly kits. Second, it will close a regulatory loophole that has contributed to the proliferation of so-called ghost guns. Federal law requires that manufacturers mark all firearms with serial numbers so they can be traced if they are used in crimes. It also requires licensed firearms dealers to run background checks to ensure that individuals who are barred by law from purchasing firearms cannot do so. The emergence of ghost guns threatens both of these important law enforcement objectives. Third, we will make clear that statutory restrictions on short-barreled rifles apply, but certain stabilizing braces forbid into high-powered pistols. Federal law requires the taxation and registration of all short-barreled rifles. It does so because these weapons are powerful and easily concealable. Currently, however, some manufacturers market and some individuals purchase certain kinds of stabilizing braces that, when attached to a pistol, effectively convert it into a short-barreled rifle, a weapon that is, in the words of the statute, quote, intended to be fired for the shoulder.
During my campaign for president, I wanted to make it easier for states to adopt extreme risk protection orders, or also called red flag laws. Everybody in this knows, but many people listening do not know. These laws allow police or a family member to petition a court in their jurisdiction and say, I want you to temporarily remove from the following people any firearm they may possess because they're a danger, a crisis, or presenting a danger to themselves and to others. And the court makes a ruling. To put this in perspective, more than half of all suicides, for example, involve the use of a firearm. But when a gun's not available, in an attempt at suicide, the death rate drops precipitously. States that have red flag laws have seen a reduction in the number of suicides in their states. We want to see a national red flag and legislation to incentivize states to enact their own red flag laws. Today, I'm proud to nominate David Chipman to serve as a director of the
President Joe Biden announces executive orders on gun control after a mass shooting in Georgia and Colorado killed a total of 18 people. President Biden announced a series of executive actions on Thursday to reduce gun violence and urged Congress to pass a broader gun control legislation. The bundle of actions, Biden's first attempt as president to tackle the fraught politics surrounding guns in America, was unveiled in the wake of a recent spat of mass shootings across the country, including Thursday in South Carolina, which was about 5, I believe, where 5 were gunned down. In the past 3 weeks, other deadly mass shootings occurred in Georgia, Colorado, California. This is an epidemic. God's sake, it has to stop, Biden said in a Rose Garden speech. The White House moves, including directing the Department of Justice to craft a rule addressing the spread of untraceable ghost guns, published as an example of the red flag legislation for states to follow. The red flag laws allow police or family members to petition a court to bar an individual from accessing firearms. Biden also called the federal red flag law, saying such legislation would prevent suicides, protect women from domestic violence, and stop mass shootings before they carry out an attack. Biden announced that he would nominate the former federal agent Dave Chipman to head the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Chipman spent 25 years as an ATF, Assault Task Force special agent, and a senior policy advisor for the gun control advocacy Giffords. Here's what Biden's action will do, according to the White House. Direct Justice Department to propose a rule within 30 days to help stop the proliferation of ghost guns, firearms assembled from kits, pretty much, what's the word I want? Modified, homemade guns. Assembled from the kits often lack serial numbers and are difficult to trace. Direct of the DOJ, Department of Justice, to craft a rule within the 60 days that clarifies the point at which stabilizing arm race effectively turns a pistol into a semi-barrel rifle, subjecting the firearms to additional regulations. Directs the DOJ to publish within 60 days model red flag legislation, which lets law enforcement officers or family members to ask the courts to temporarily bar someone from accessing guns under certain circumstances. The White House says the model legislation will make it easier for states to pass their own version of the laws, direct the DOJ to issue comprehensive report on gun trafficking. The administration also hopes to focus the investment in community violence intervention, which are methods for lowering gun violence in cities without incarcerating people. The fact, she said, that some metropolitan areas such as New York are grappling with the surge of shooting crimes and homicides amid of the 19 pandemic. In his speech Thursday, Biden admitted that gun violence has become an international embarrassment for the U.S. Our flag was still flying half-staff for the victims of the horrific murder of 8 primarily Asian American people in Georgia, with 10 more lives taken in a mass murder in Colorado. Biden said he spoke after the introduction from Vice President Kamala Harris, and his speech was followed by the remarks of the Attorney General Merrick Garland. The president emphasized that the newly announced actions were merely initial steps and heaped pressure on the federal lawmakers to pass the gun reform proposals that have already been approved for some action. That was CN. Other articles relating to executive order. Just looking for the noise background. New York Times, Yahoo News, Fox News, NBC News, Wall Street Journal, CNN, CNBC, which that video was, Washington Post, KTV, New York Post.
Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Groups and ones that like teach 100% true. Shalom Barakthon to them for the edification and knowledge. Call Halayah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Give all praise again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. This is relating to a video talking about Executive Biden's announces executive orders relating to gun control. I want to get a few scriptures. Psalms 21 and 11. This is Psalms 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee, and imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. So they're imagining to pretty much do certain things. 37 and 7. Psalms 37 and 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prosper in his way. That's the wicked. Because of a man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. So things that the wicked are doing to bring certain things to pass. Fret not all of these things, because ultimately the wicked has to do their part anyway. They had to implement that mischievous device, their schemes. That's part of their schemes, devices, their plots. This is all part of what they have to do on their side. Go to Psalms 108. (140 and 8). Shalakia. Psalms 140 and 8. 140 and 8. Psalms 140 and 8. Grant not, O Lord Yahweh, the desires of the wicked. Further not the wicked devices, unless they exalt themselves, Salah. So pretty much the devices that they want to devise and implement, pretty much saying don't grant them their desires and endeavors. Now the wicked are going to perform to a certain point, but they're not going to go full throttle or completely with it. Like I said, they have to fulfill, their purpose as the wicked, because this is their time, this is their rulership. So grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked, because the desires of the wicked is to implement their devices, their agenda, man, their endeavors, man. Further not the wicked devices, unless they exalt themselves. go to Jeremiah 18 and 12. Jeremiah 18 and 12. And they said, there is no hope, but we will walk after our own devices, and we will everyone do the imagination of his own evil heart. That relates to the wicked. That also relates to 2/3, man. Because 2/3 are walking after their imaginations, their own devices, and their own heart, man. These other nations as well, man. But this specifically talks about the wicked. Let's go to Psalms 36 and 4. Psalms 36 and 4. He devised a mischief upon his bed, and he setteth himself in the way that is not good. And he abhorred not evil, man. This is the wicked, man. They devised a mischief on his bed and setteth a way that's not good, because he's the wicked. Go to Proverbs 6 and 14. Proverbs 6 and 14. The frowardness is in his heart, and he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. And that's the wicked, man. That's what they do. Frowardness in his heart, man. But frowardness in his heart, and he devises mischief, man. That's what the wicked do. So they constantly sow that discord and strife, man, and contention. I'm going to go to see with some more Proverbs. Proverbs 12 and Proverbs 12:2. The good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. That's the wicked, so he's going to condemn it. They're going to be condemned, they're going to be destroyed. Let me read down 6:14 through a few verses down. Forgot to read. We'll start with 14 again. The frowardness. This is Proverbs 6:14. We'll read through 19. Frowardness in his heart, and he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. That's what's going to happen to the wicked. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. The 7 are abomination to him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, which the wicked have done. A heart that deviseth wicked imagination, which is the wicked, and a feet that be swift and run into mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, accuser of the brethren. And how he accused the wicked accuses of brethren is accused the righteous. Accuse the righteous and the poor of, look, they're sinning, they're sinning, and they're not doing right in the eyes of you. You know what I mean? So he accuses them falsely by by slandering, because the devil is the slanderer. You know what I mean? That's another word. So he slandered by saying his people are sinning and no good. You know what I mean? So he's slandering, accuser of the brethren. Let me get back to what I was saying. His heart deviseth wicked imagination, feet that be swift running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, that bearing that false witness, an accuser of the brethren, and he that soweth discord among his brethren, which is his brother, man. And that's Esau Edom, because he is our older wicked brother, man. So he's good. He's the accuser, a false accuser, the slanderer, man. But he's created to be the wicked. That's his job. I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes 5:15. This is a few verses relating to the devisement of the wicked. I like this verse. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. So great matter is gun control. For a lot of people who are gun advocates and love their guns, this is a great matter. There's nothing really small about it. You know what I mean? Because they figure that their Second Amendment rights are being infringed on, man. So it's a very great matter to the ones who that love their weaponry. So this is something short. Hope it helps whoever listens. Give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashem Rakakadash. Shalom.